Right, so Lee, it's now Thursday, we've just finished training, a good session. Now that you've had a bit of time to think, just what were your thoughts on the Boreham Wood game?
Yeah, look, it was filled with immense pride, but also frustration. You know, I thought the goals that we conceded were really poor, and we've kind of run through that tonight. But at the same point, we've defended brilliantly, and the whole tie felt like a proper local derby. And I think things like that happen at times. I thought Ben Tompkins, as well as Ethan Dunn at times, you know, we'd lost Ben out the back four, and that was a loss for us. But I thought that Ethan Cumming held his own. Smudge come on and done well, you know. But you know, when you lose players like that against their front two of the top goal scorers in the league, it's all a hard game to come into. And yeah, and I just thought we could defend our box a bit better. I thought we were very rushed in possession first half, and actually when we settled and played our way, our style in the second half, I thought we were really good. But as I said to you on numerous occasions, this is going to take time. You know, there's going to be indifferent performances, there's going to be defeats along the way, there's going to be some great wins along the way. That's football. You know, we're not where we want to be, but what the group have produced in the last 8 weeks since I've been at the football club is fantastic. They've been a joy to work with. I'm really enjoying the spark they've got about them, and I don't want to take that away because we lose a game or lose a couple of games or win a few games. We get a little bit above our stations. We have to remain on a level and keep working extremely hard, because I believe we've got where we've got so far because of our work rate, our desire, our willingness to play for this football club, and we've got a group of players there that are very, very hungry to do well. So you know, it's pleasing sight inside. I just thought Boreham Wood were very good. I thought we were exceptional to match it with them, and that bodes well for the future. But we must remain hard working and keep producing what we do, because that will get us out of where we are, and it will climb us up the table quickly.
And it's been another good session tonight. You see a good shift of mentality in those boys. Is it just good to continue to see that?
Yeah, I think for me, like I spoke to them in the classroom before training, and it's just keep putting the message into them about being happy. You know, smiling. We're going to lose games of football. It's what happens at this level, and we're going to win games, and we need to keep smiling. That's really important for me. Is not get too down on our defeats. And actually, when you play Boreham Wood, you're not sure how you're going to react when you lose. If you lose to them, and reaction was of disappointment and hurt, because I thought we'd done enough to get something out of the game. So that's a good feeling, because you know you're not expecting that when you play Boreham Wood. But we've got to carry that on now to Saturday, to Monday, to next Saturday after, and Monday after that, because it's relentless. There's a lot of games of football left to play, and we need to make sure we get enough points to, one, stay up, and two, finish as high as we can in the table, and then build for next year.
And then just onto some player updates. We've had Jeffro go out on loan. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, look, I've got so much time for the boy, and he's been really unfortunate because he needs to play. And for us to get the best out of Jeffro, he needs to play week in, week out at step 3. He's gone and done that at Biggleswade Town. And the boy wanted to do it as well, which is I'm really pleased around. He doesn't want to sit here and wait for his chance. He wants to get out and play. And then I believe we'll get, in 28 days, a month's time, we'll get a better Jeffro back, and a Jeffro that will be playing for us, because we've got high hopes for the boy. We like him. He's done great in training, but it's very hard when you've been out as long as he has to just walk into step 2 and play week in, week out. There'll be in different performances, and where we are, we need 7, 8 out of 10s week in, week out. And for him getting that experience out there, it'll do him good.
And then we've had Dan Pybus come in from Dorking on loan tonight. How are your feelings around him? Look,
it's a fantastic signing. You know, I thank the chairman massively for backing us to go and get him, because he's a very, very talented footballer. He's probably just lost his way a little bit, and I like working with players like that, because I believe they can get the best out of them. Because if the talent's there, all we have to do is get that work rate out of them and game time, and we've got a really good player in our hands. He's a player that's going to need a couple of weeks to get proper up and running, because game time's been a little bit limited. But look, he was an England C international last year. He was week in, week out for Dorking. He was week in, week out for York, and you know he's had offers this year from Gateshead and other teams in the National League. So you know, to get a calibre of that player shows where we're going. But as I say, we must be patient with the boy. He's got a lot of football to catch up on. But I believe if we get him where we need to, we've got an outstanding midfielder on our hands, and just what we need. We need more competition in that area. I think the boys have done great in there, but you can't keep going to the same well every week with the same players on the Saturday and Monday. We need to have fresh legs, and we need to have fresh players that can come in and make a difference.